What is the new normal? What is the new Honda City? Well, the new Honda City is this. So as you can see, this question of yours can very well be answered, but who shall be answering our other question? What is the new normal? The car here will. With survival at stake, the only real thing left to do is to work on yourself, to make yourself a better version of what you were, to give it the absolute best, even with time and resources short at hand. And that is exactly what the new Honda City here does.
The new City is now a bigger car, but how large exactly is it? Nearly the same size as its elder sibling, the Honda Civic. Looks are not subjective. You and I both will like a well-rounded red apple. So, you and I both will find it easy to conclude that the new City is a good-looking car. The Hyundai Verna at times is overstyled, the Maruti Suzuki Ciaz at times is bland and dull. The new City is somewhere in between and looks better than what it was before, no doubt.
And because this is the latest iteration, this car is going to have more features, like the touchscreen display here is new that sits on the dash, or this car is going to be high on safety features, hill start assist, but yes, ABS, EBD, TPMS and other such alphabet supri, along with one unique feature called lane watch.
Made a tune in like 50 secs. Never ever know what's coming next. You never know when we will blow. So I'ma just stay in the studio. I'm trying to grow with all my bros, but I can't do that if they're moving slow. So I tell them run, gotta chase the funds. I wanna stop grinding at 31.
The lane watch feature here, it's one that makes you think that the Honda City really cares for you, because it works with you on getting you home safely by letting you know who's really creeping up to you slowly from the wrong side, which is from the left, trying to overtake you unannounced. And that really happens very often on our Indian streets. So it's as if the car is working with you on getting you home safely without making any contacts. That is to say that it understands social distancing.
Gonna blow, so I never stress. If you want a feature, I'ma need to check. I've been getting told that I'm gonna blow, so I do up late nights in the studio. I'll get a man.
Now the new Honda City, it also gets a new engine, which is a 1.5 litre petrol BS6 compliant engine, churning 121 horses, 145 Newton meters of torque. Quite a good engine, tractable. It's made it to a CVT transmission. Whether you're a fan of CVT or not, the CVT in this car, it's as good as CVTs can really get. So all in all, a great engine, a good convenience and comfort of an automatic gearbox. But do know that Honda is also offering you a manual gearbox on this new engine, 1.5 litre petrol. The charm of being in a Honda City, it is still intact even in this generation. Which is to say, from the moment you sit inside the cabin, you feel pleasant. The ergonomics are so good. In fact, I feel cabin NVH, which is sound insulation and comfortable, plush, ride quality are the highlights of this 5th generation Honda City. The other USP is how well the car handles and the overall dynamics of the city. But we will still miss the 1 litre turbo petrol that the Honda City does get in Thailand. The weight of the steering is bang on. Steering feel here, it just eggs you on to go on long drives, which is a great thing when we're talking of a car.
Just another average day in the life of me. I got the pen and powder feel to write a verse on a beat. I got a few booty calls trying to call out on me, but there is one particular booty that stick out them jeans like pow.
So, far better than the new normal, but just like the new normal, this Honda City is entirely new. But like the new normal, there is something missing in it.
Like is the case with the world today, a lot is happening with the Honda City, but not all can be said to be good. For example, the hard plastic on the dash. Now, we have all accepted cars of this segment to have hard plastic on the dash, but then the grain quality here could have been a little more premium or better looking, like is the case with some of the competition cars. Now this variant here, the petrol, it does get an automatic gearbox, which is a CVT, but then the diesel variant in the 5th generation Honda City, it gets no automatic gearbox. Slightly disappointing it is also to know that the car does not get any wireless charging port out here. So you can't really be driving to a destination hoping that your phone is magically charging itself. You also don't get ventilated or cooled seats, which is fine, some may say, because ventilated seats are excess, indulgence, especially because you do get a button called Max Cool, and upon pressing that, it's really going to be cooling the cabin very quickly. But the problem is that competition cars do get ventilated or cooled seats. And then lastly, the car here, Honda City, it's not equipped with any sort of mild hybrid system. Again, competition does get it, but then the problem is that the new Honda Jazz also gets it. This car doesn't. Why? Now maybe that's because Honda wants you to be sitting in the back seat to enjoy the comfort and the extra knee room, which is a fact, because in the 5th generation Honda City you get extra 7 centimeters of knee room. You get some added features like these blind. Overall, it seems more spacious than what it was, though the headroom, well, you can't really say you got a lot of headroom. I'm 6 feet 2 inches tall, and if I were any taller, I would be touching the roof of the car. The headroom for the front passengers is also not all that great. It's in fact gone down by 6 centimeters. Clearly, the focus has been on the back seat comfort out here, but then again, in that case, why didn't they have adjustable headrests at the back? Why?
Given the time, maybe the city saves you from spending your money on bad things and gets you all the good things in return. That could be a valid argument.
I think that is the argument. Everything now is just a perspective, and it's so tough to tell what's good and what's bad. Like for example, the 5th gen Honda City here will be sold alongside the old gen Honda City and won't really replace it. Is that good or bad? I can't really tell. What I can tell is that every Honda City till date, every generation of it has been a benchmark, and we're kind of used to that. But this is a little less than a benchmark. But by being that, it sort of answers the very question that we asked in the beginning. What is the new normal? The new normal then, just like the 5th gen Honda City here, it's new, but it's not what we are used to. So instead of discerning whether it's good or bad, I think it's best to embrace it for what it is. And what it really is an evolution, hardly a revolution. Thanks a lot for watching PowerDrift, folks. This was the 5th generation all-new Honda City. We're going to be coming up with more such stories on our YouTube channel. Stay tuned. Goodbye.